Life is a never-ending ballet of action and reaction. Life is a fabric in which every idea we explore, every fleeting notion, has an impact, an everlasting fact, an unchangeable rule of correspondence. Vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. Everything comes down to the simple rule of cause and effect, which is so powerful that it may be activated by the slightest idea. How fast it strikes, almost taking us by surprise, has ever amazed you? See, we're the ones in charge of this cosmic drama, the ones who build our reality. If we find ourselves caught in the snare of our past ideas, we need to pull ourselves up, get out of there, and imagine bigger. The rule of cause and effect is unmoving, and that is what we must remember. It takes in all ideas instantly and acts upon them without fail. It is constantly awake. Part of what makes this rule so intriguing is that there is still hope for forgiveness, even if we have been clumsy and fallen victim to its complexities. We can't afford to stray. All we have to do is turn around and start walking in a different direction. As we rise, we pass from the old rule to a new one that is being formed specifically for us. The shadows go away and never come back when our desires are solely for good. A fundamental aspect of comprehending how to exert control over the exterior world by being proficient in the inner domain is the ever-changing interaction between our inner ideas and outside influences. By reflecting and repeating the things they observe and hear, individuals frequently become ensnared in the complex web of societal expectations. We are all susceptible to external influences, so we frequently find ourselves playing a role in a drama we did not author. As thinking beings, we think, and as thinking brings about events and situations, our lives are never the same. One important thing to understand is that our minds are like sponges. They soak up all the information we take in, good and bad. This openness to new ideas and experiences is inherent in every human being. So, the reality we experience in the outside world is shaped by our ideas and reflections within. It's like the rule of cause and effect, a basic principle that great minds like Albert Einstein have defined throughout history. Einstein famously said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world." We must protect our mental havens with vigilance while we strive to dominate the outside world with inner mastery. We can control what enters our minds since we are thinking beings. We have the choice to unconsciously reflect the environment around us, carrying on old habits, or to actively mold our thoughts and beliefs to match the reality we want. To achieve this goal, we must change our mindset from one that is reactive and controlled by outside forces to one that is proactive and based on our inner world. An astute observation was made by James Allen. You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you. The idea that mastery of one's inner world can lead to mastery of one's outside world is based on the power of thinking. It is essential to fully embrace an abundant mindset in order to show signs of success. This method is based on constantly speaking words that are associated with success and thinking in a positive way. A basic yet significant idea. We grow by focusing. Our reality will naturally reflect our thoughts about abundance if we are determined to think and speak about it. Our mental blueprints serve as the foundation around which we build our experiences. On the other hand, it's critical to let go of ideas and behaviors that run counter to the intended result. Although there is no denying that the planet is teeming with plenty, the human mind, which is susceptible to conditioning from outside sources, may feel a greater sense of scarcity. The onus is on us to clear the mental terrain of all remnants of negativity, uncertainty, and restriction. Not only does our way of thinking undergo this change, but so does the language we use. Our words have the power to inspire others and shape our future. Therefore, they should reflect our goals. It boils down to changing one's attitude from being reactive to being proactive. Old patterns and limits are perpetuated by reactive thinking, which is based on outside inputs. Conversely, being proactive means using your mind's ability to make things happen in a way that aligns with your ideal of prosperity. Here, the power of thought, inherent in the law of cause and effect, rules. If we want to have plenty of things in our lives, we need to start by thinking positively and planting seeds of abundance in our brains. A potent weapon for mastering the outer world is mastery of the inner realm through the spoken word. It acts as a link between the abstract realm of ideas and the physical world we live in by materializing our goals and thoughts. When we express ourselves clearly and with conviction, our words can create our reality. As Lao Tzu aptly put it, watch your thoughts. They become your words. This idea has its origins in the ages-old knowledge of many civilizations. What you say has the power to shape your behavior. A person's habits are formed by the actions they take. You become what you eat, so be mindful of your habits. Keep an eye on your personality. It determines your fate. The power of positive self-talk can be greatly enhanced by the use of affirmations. When repeated with conviction and purpose, these affirmations can reshape our way of thinking. They point us in the direction of our ideal reality, like a compass. I am worthy of abundance. I attract success effortlessly. And I radiate positivity and attract the same energy are just a few examples of affirmations that can help change how you see yourself and the world around you. The practice of affirmations allows one to consciously program their subconscious mind. They replace stories that limit themselves with stories that empower them. When practiced regularly, they set the stage for the mental conditions that bring about the results that one desires. It's like taking care of a garden. Our thoughts are like the soil, and the words we use are like the seeds. Through consistent effort and faith, these seeds will eventually grow into the future we imagine for ourselves. In this view, affirmations are more than just words. They are forces that can move mountains, bringing about a merging of the inside and the outside. The law of reflection highlights the ever-changing interaction between mental processes and actual events, an essential premise in comprehending the connection between the two. That is to say, rather than being separate and transient, our ideas are significant forces that mold our exterior environments. Dalai Lama, Eckhart Tolle, among many other great thinkers and spiritual leaders, once said, "The ancestor of every action is a thought." This idea is consistent with their teachings. One must realize that their mind is both the blank slate and the creative force behind their life's events to completely grasp the law of reflection. Our mental canvas is constantly being painted with every idea, belief, and intention we possess, resulting in a vivid representation of our external reality. Beyond what our minds can imagine, there is no reality we can ever truly know. Our exterior experiences will reflect our internal beliefs to the letter if they are based on negativity and limitations. On the flip side, our reality mirrors our mental attitude, so long as we focus on abundance, growth, and happiness. We are encouraged to actively maintain our mental environments by the law of reflection. Rather than idly observing life, we actively participate in it, shaping it together. The reflection of our reality is shaped by every thought, whether we are aware of it or not. Every one of us holds the power to write our unique chapter in life's narrative. Now that we know this, we can intentionally change our beliefs and thoughts so they match the reality we want to create. Embracing the law of reflection helps us realize that personal growth starts from within. The exterior environment adapts to match the changes in our internal story. The boundless potential and immense power of the human intellect are on full display throughout this life-altering adventure.